Welcome back, everybody. This is My Journey 4K. We are back in IMSA in the Dallara P217. Let's get into it. This race today in P5 with P6 for me, right? Into the field advance of 30-29. We're coming into this race with an 18:01 rating. This is a 35-minute race. We need to stop once for fuel at least. The LMP2 class and the GT3 class. We're in the LMP2 class today. Fighting to keep 6th at the moment. Car has a similar pace going in the 31. Looks like we're putting an equal amount of pressure onto 5th place in front of us in the white LMP2 car. Not really defending 6th necessarily, but we're staying on the racing line and having to worry about this car behind us passing. Still really close to 5th, 4th, and 3rd, just ahead of us right now. 5th. We did lose that spot early. We're looking to gain it back now. Running in the low 149s in the last lap, which is decent. They're starting to catch up to the cars in front again. They're battling and creating another opportunity here for us to get right on them. And number 18 is still right on our tail though right now. We're looking to also keep our current position. Looks like we're going to make a move to the inside. We're going to let them go for now. Down to 7th. Still just a few tenths behind 6th place. Starting to close the gap down a little bit more again to the cars in front. We're currently in 7th, started 5th. Cars ahead really not getting too far away from us. We've got a decent gap with the car behind. has closed the gap to 5th place now. Any attempt to pass could give us another opportunity here. We're really close to them as well. Consistently. Starting to catch and run to the GT3 class now. Just a few tenths behind 6th and 5th, just ahead of us. Pit window should be open now. I don't think we're going to stop this early. We'll keep going. Up to 6th place in our class. Not sure what happened, if somebody took a pit stop early or crashed out. I didn't see it. Trying to chase down 5th and 4th then directly in front of us. 5th and 4th are battling nose to tail at the moment, and we are just a few tenths behind. black and red LMP2 car in front of us did make the move by the white LMP2 car. I think that was a slower lap because of the GT3 car. But we're right there, nose to tail with 5th. Starting to catch the GT3 traffic again. Lots of GT3 traffic now has created a little bit of a gap for the time being. Looks like it says we're up to 5th in our class now. I think cars may have just taken an early pit stop. We'll see where we come out when we're done with ours. That is the leader in the GT3 class. We should be by the GT3s now. Still maintaining less than a second gap to the car in front. Ooh, the white LMP2 car made a mistake. We got around on the inside there. They're hitting the curbs again and making another mistake. Looks like we're up to fourth now. If not third in our class. That's right, we were in fifth, now we're in fourth, I believe. We'll see where we come out on our pit stops though. Some people decided to pit early, I believe. A lot of battling going on behind us now with that white car falling back, having an issue, I think. I don't know what happened, but only the orange and black LMP2 cars behind me at the moment, several seconds behind. Currently in fourth in our class. We still do need to make our pit stop, and the pit window is closing soon. We'll see how far we go. We're pulling into the pits now. Car in front is also pulling in. The red and black car, the car behind decided to stay one more lap out. We've got a pretty clear track at the moment. Looks like the white LMP2 car pulled in and is in for repairs. They messed up their car somehow. Saw a couple LMP2 cars go by as we were in the pits. We'll see how it goes. We are back out into traffic with Porsche GT3s to catch him past night. After coming across the line, it looks like we're 7th in our class after taking our pit stop. Looks like we're back up into 6th in our class. Somebody probably took a super late pit stop. Pretty clear track in front and behind. Orange and brown, black car behind is still about the same time back, a few seconds. And WGTP is starting to catch now. Not a lot of time remaining in the race. Pretty clear track in front and behind at the moment. We're trying to catch up to 5th and 6th in our class at the moment. We're nearing the end of the race. I think maybe only one more lap might remain. Another hypercar starting to catch. We've gained a little time on the black and orange car behind us. And there's the checkered flag, end of the race. We started the race in 5th and finished in 6th. Our rating went from an 18.01, we gained 18 points, we're up to an 18.19 now. Alright, that'll do it. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you next time.